got a pair of teams tonight that put a major emphasis on rebounding, Richard.
Yeah, when you look at the glass work, it is all about pride and effort. Look, no team that stresses rebounding wants to lose the battle on the boards.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. Van Vliet and Trent Jr. team up as the backcourt. Siakam and Achua down low at the 4 and the 5. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. And the jam by Brown.
Yeah, the savvy of Horford on display. Just tremendous passing as a big.
Van Vliet outside. And he lobs it up top. Out of bounds. It'll be Celtics ball. And here's Tatum. Smart outside. Back to Tatum. It's tipped. In transition. Brown against Trent. Outside, Brown. And the jam by Brown.
Such a great athlete, an elite athlete. JB is at his best, in my opinion, when he is attacking the rim. Well, you have to be impressed with the constant growth we're seeing from Jaylen Brown. He's put in a lot of work to become an all-star player.
Now here's Anunoby. Trent outside. Clock is at 3. Shoots over Brown. That one's wide left.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
And at this point for Brown, do you think he's realized his full potential, Richard?
No, I don't even think so, especially when you look at his work ethic. He puts in so much time that I think he can reach another level. He's still young and eager to learn. If I were to put it in 2K terms, I think he could get up to about a 94, 95 overall.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Smart against Van Vliet. Oh, and just miss after miss right now. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Horford, a screen on Anunoby. Here's Tatum. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You are right about that, B.A. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone, but the Raptors faced some big challenges.
Now here's Tatum. To the paint. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Now here's Van Vliet. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And he gets it back. The kick out to Van Vliet. Second chance effort. Smart outside. Outside, Brown. Kicks it out to Smart. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
Not just being selfless, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
Siakam with it. Now Horford defending. Pass to Achua. And stolen by Williams. Tatum inside. Anunoby covering. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Achua. And he hits it from 9 feet.
And the evolution of Siakam continues. Seeing him make great passes like this proves he's only getting better. Ooh, scary thought.
Now here's Smart. Outside, Brown. Back to Smart. Outside, Brown. To the right side. Horford for three. That one is off. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. Siakam in the post. Defended by Smart. Shot is up. And no good. Trying to use the glass. The Celtics with the lead. Pass to Brown. For three. Knocks it down from distance. Brown's got 10 points.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
Williams, a screen on Anunoby. Tatum can't hit. And so it's the Boston Celtics finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Boston. So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. Trent Jr. and Anunoby out on the wings. Siakam and Achua down low at the 4 and the 5. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. Brown passes to Tatum. Williams against Trent. The kick to Tatum. Williams, a screen on Anunoby. Tatum passes to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Van Vliet outside. Pass to Anunoby. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
And when you look at Van Vliet on the floor, you would think he gets targeted on defense. But for a player his size, he more than holds his own.
He drops it from range.
Nice to have a big man you can count on to hit that shot. Makes the offense much more diverse.
Here's Van Vliet. That shot is off. Boston's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. It's Smart on the wing. Here's the three. They get it back. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Van Vliet outside. Pulls up on the wing. That shot is off. That makes him 0 for 5.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Out to Horford. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
The Raptors have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. And it's Van Vliet off the drive. Banked it in off the glass. Van Vliet's got his first basket.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Smart passes to Brown. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
One of the premier scoring wings in the NBA, Jaylen Brown, is at it again.
Van Vliet, the pass to Trent. Achua inside. Tatum's there. Denied by Tatum. Free throw no good for Brown.
And it seems wherever Horford has gone during his career, his teammates really enjoy playing with him. A testament to his leadership.
Now here's Tatum. Horford, a screen on Anunoby. There's Tatum with the three. Siakam pulls down the board. The Raptors have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. And stolen by Williams. Smart passes to Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And again, Toronto, no good. You can tell Horford's teammates look up to him. He's an accomplished veteran with a lot of experience and knowledge, Richard.
Yeah, he's just so selfless. The kind of guy who actively tries to make his teammates better. Just a terrific glue guy.
Drops in the three.
And he can still do so many things for you. Big Al calmly knocking it down from distance.
Here's Van Vliet. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Horford passes to Smart. Over Siakam. Horford can't hit. A difficult situation for Toronto. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Tatum from long range. And again, Boston with the triple.
An accurate shooter from distance. Tatum's teammates want him to keep looking to pull the trigger.
Trent outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Tatum with a screen. Here's Horford. And Horford powers it home.
Look at Horford just rocketing off the floor. Putting the defense on notice with a big dunk.
Siakam for three. No good on the buzzer beater. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff.
The Celtics, 33. The Raptors, 13.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Jaylen Brown having a dominant impact in this game.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
Tatum and Horford at the forward slot. Smart and Brown, a great defensive backcourt. And it's Williams in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Now here's Brown. Back to Horford. Kicks it out to Smart. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Raptors.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
And RJ, you look at the road the Celtics had to the finals last year. Man, that's as tough as it gets.
BA, when I tell you, going through Durant and then Giannis, and then when you saw the way that the Heat pushed them, and then you see the Warriors in the finals as a reward, that is as tough of a road as you will ever find. And I don't see anything phasing this team now, BA.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. Inside, outside for Gallinari. And the three off target.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
The three. Flynn's shot is off. Boston has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And here's Porter outside. Doesn't go for him. And Boston going the other way now. The kick out to Williams. Back to Gallinari. Outside White. Back to Gallinari. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And part of the Murray trade over the summer, Gallinari was bought out from the Spurs. So quickly there, he landed with the Celtics. He can still offer great shooting at the forward spot and was a nice signing by Boston.
Well, there's so much worldwide talent in basketball right now. Teams have scouts in every corner of the globe, RJ.
Yeah, you have so much talent around this league, and you only have to go back a few years when you had every single postseason award was won by an international player. You had Pascal Siakam, Rudy Gobert, Giannis, and Luka Doncic when you talk about Rookie of the Year. So it was so much talent overseas, and it's all starting to come to the best league in the world.
Now here's Young, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Tries again. No good there. And Boston going the other way now. Here's White. Over to the wing. From deep. It's hauled in by the Raptors. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Young with the bucket.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
It's a slugfest. Maybe not the prettiest game we've seen, but sometimes the best wins are the ugly ones.
Three-pointer is up from Brogdon. Fires in the triple. Brogdon's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Flynn. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
Raptors foul. Malachi Flynn. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Brogdon against Porter. Outside for Brogdon. There's the triple. Offensive rebound, Celtics. Williams from long range. Sinks the tray.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
A minute 29 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Now Brogdon. Here's Cornette. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
Brogdon with the bucket. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Celtics? Outside Young. Let's go with a three. Gallinari pulls it in. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
From deep three-point range, Williams misses.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Fades and shoots. Cornette can't hit. Young with it. It's good on the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. And so it's the Boston Celtics ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big man in the league today than we've ever seen.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. So for Toronto right now, Siakam and Achua down low at the 4 and the 5. Trent Jr. and Anunoby out on the wings. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1. Clock at 6. There's Tatum with the 3. The shot no good. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. Here's Achua. Achua with the dunk.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Outside Tatum. From deep. Pascal Siakam with the rebound. And for the Raptors, they're shooting 32% for this game. Not what they're hoping for. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
And here's Horford. Outside, Brown. Fires from deep. Achua with the rebound. Achua's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And that one drops.
And just a straight baller move from Siakam. I mean, shrugging off the coverage and keeping his focus on that basket.
Trent against Brown. And the call will be against Fred VanVleet. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's Brown. From the arc. Rebound by the Raptors. Siakam's got 4 rebounds now. Right at the free throw line. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession.
Toronto ball.
VanVleet outside. And Siakam with the slam.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. And they'll get another chance. Williams passes to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Back to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Good stuff from Brown, providing the assist. He's made giant strides in his passing game.
VanVleet outside. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
And for the Celtics, they're shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Brown against VanVleet. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Love the aggression from Brown. A tough cover for any defender out there.
Well, Grant, you look at the Celtics and their defense. Not a surprise, it's at the heart of this team.
No question. I mean, you have 3+ defenders on the perimeter. Their big men can switch on the guards and protect the rim, too. Top to bottom, they can match up well with any team.
Now here's Siakam. Called in by Brown. Horford with it. Siakam covering. Smart outside. A minute 37 left in the fourth quarter. There's Tatum with the 3. Achua with the rebound. Achua's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Celtics.
You know, their ability to protect the ball helped win it for them.
Yeah, it really did. Less turnovers mean you can get more chances to score. All coaches tell you to value every possession.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Robert Williams.
Steals are almost a forgotten stat. We don't talk about them a ton, but he's been huge in that category.
Should just about do it. Big time shot in the final stretches here.
Market time of death. Does that mean we get to officially enter garbage time? I vote hopefully yes.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
Here's Toronto with the ball. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Trent from long range. The shot comes out, and Boston going the other way now. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. There's Tatum with the 3. Counted from distance.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Horford passes to Brown. So we see the Celtics taking the W here. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Underneath in the post, it's Siakam and Achua. Fred VanVleet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Barnes, and at the 3, the small forward. Outside for Lowry. Good ball movement here by the Heat. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
Now the reliability in the catch-and-shoot game is important. The floor is spaced. You got to be prepared to make shots. Jimmy Butler says, give me the ball.
VanVleet finds Siakam. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Now there's elite athleticism by Pascal Siakam. Makes that easy work.
Here's Lowry. Adebayo passes to Butler. Off target from outside. And, of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator.
Well, the defensive breakdowns allows Kyle Lowry to take advantage and set up an open look for his guy.
Near the three-point line, it's VanVleet. It's hauled in by Hero.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
I caught up with Coach Nick Nurse. He said a primary concern is to prevent those easy three-point looks from outside. He said closing out hard on the shooters is going to be the key. If they don't bother the shooters, he said, it's going to be a very long 4 quarters. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot.
Well, the athletic ability of Pascal Siakam with a little sauce there.
Now Hero. And the Heat, another 3.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Here's VanVleet. And no good. And it's Miami the other way. Butler from outside. That one misses. Toronto trailing. Barnes passes to Achua. Butler at the elbow. It's hauled in by Achua. Toronto, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Barnes finds Achua. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
When you have vision at the forward spot, it always opens up and elevates a team. Scotty Barnes passing on display.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And the man who many consider the greatest Raptor of all time, Kyle Lowry.
He said he plans to return to retire in Toronto someday. He's already had a street named after him there. And in time, probably a statue in his honor as well.
Now here's VanVleet. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
VanVleet has proven more than capable as a legitimate three-point threat. Knocks down the jump shot there.
Hero from long range. It's hauled in by the Raptors. It's picked off. Loads it up for Adebayo. And stolen by Barnes. And here we go. Fast break. VanVleet's got it. And Toronto turns it over again.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Here's Butler. 1:12 left in the first quarter. Outside Lowry. Outside Hero. And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. .59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Adebayo passes to Lowry. 5 to shoot. That's a 2 from Butler. Siakam gets a hand on it.
Well, there you see the wingspan of Pascal Siakam. Send it back.
Raptors with the lead. Van Vliet looking around. For three. With the putback. Siakam on the foul. Siakam's got 6.
Well, Pascal Siakam showing you I can do a little bit of everything. You need an offensive rebound, a second chance opportunity, willing to do what it takes.
Such a wide open look.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
To the wing on the left. Achua kicks to Barnes. Trying to find Achua and gets it to him. Great D that time from Adebayo.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And Butler gets it to go.
But Jimmy Butler is not a volume shooter. He makes every shot count. That time the delivery from deep.
And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Miami ahead. They lead by 3. 2K Sports back in a moment here at FTX Arena.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
The other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
The wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Bam Adebayo is out there with Caleb Martin. And it's Lowry in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Now here's Van Vliet. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Adebayo. To the paint. It's tipped. Back to Lowry. Kicks it out to Hero. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Hero's got 9.
Just really smart distribution from Jimmy Butler right there. He's putting a bigger emphasis on getting his teammates involved.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. No good. And it's Miami the other way.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is working.
Van Vliet can't get it to go. The Heat leading by 10. That's to Martin. Just his first attempt. Here's Adebayo. Hero finds Martin. Good ball movement here by Miami. Fires for 3. Butler with the ball. He's picked up by Anunoby. Hero no good. And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity, perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Now, here's Lowry. Outside Butler. This one for 3. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Siakam. They need this one. The dunk by Achua.
Boy, Pascal Siakam plays at his own pace, able to find the open man.
Outside Lowry. Pulls up, high post, and there's Martin. That's good on the assist by Lowry. Martin's got the lead up to 13 now for Miami. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Van Vliet can't get it to go. Now the Heat with it. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
Hero passes to Adebayo. Martin from outside. It's hauled in by Achua. Raptors trail by 13. Here's Siakam. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's on Jimmy Butler.
Well, we're talking about a tough individual competitor in Pascal Siakam. He goes right at the defense.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
Kicks it out to Hero. This is a to Adebayo. And now Siakam pushing it up and no one back to stop him. And finished off by Siakam.
Excellent anticipation of a teammate's defensive ability. Siakam gets out in transition. Nice.
And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
Hero passes to Adebayo. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
That is not a simple finish by any means. Adebayo had to keep his focus, makes the D think twice about getting physical with him.
Van Vliet with it. He has 6. And a missed layup.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
There's Hero with the 3. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 5th rebound in this one. Out to the wing. Achua with it. Adebayo on him. And a wide open look for Siakam. And again, no good by Toronto. There's Hero with the 3. No good on the last second attempt there. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the... And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
So the Raptors 5 right now. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby is out there with Fred Van Vliet. And it's Achua in at the center. Here's Oladipo after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. And here is Van Vliet. He's got 6. Achua in the corner. Siakam outside. Inside, it's tipped. Van Vliet outside. Launches a 3. Second half rolling along now. About a minute.
Well, we know Oladipo is an elite dunker, one of the most creative guys when he's at the rim.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson. That is his first foul of the game. And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group.
Substitution on the court.
Porter kicks to Flynn. Here is Porter. The shot will not fall. It's Oladipo on the wing. And he's good on the 3-ball. Oladipo's got the lead up to 14 now for Miami.
Well, during his career, Oladipo has been a legit threat from deep. You have got to close and challenge that jumper.
Here's Flynn trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their career.
The Heat leading by 12. Outside Robinson. Pass to Vincent. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing. I think any time you can stretch your NBA career over a decade, that is a serious accomplishment. Consider Thaddeus Young, 16th year in his career. Incredible.
He doesn't get the second one.
As for Thaddeus Young, a big contributor everywhere he's gone.
Greg, this guy, 13 straight years, averaging double digits in scoring. He was a starter in many of those seasons, and now kind of assumes that role of the grizzled veteran, passing on all that hard-earned wisdom.
Robinson for three, and Oladipo kicks to Yurtseven. Fires from 18, and no good that time. Raptors trail by 14. Porter finds Trent out to the right wing. Here's Flynn, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Shooting for Toronto, Malachi Flynn.
And the second free throw, good. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's Oladipo. Got a hand on it. Young up top. He's defended by Yurtseven. And again, Toronto no up. Miami leading by 13. The pass to Dedmon. They grab their own miss.
What an effort to get the tip in, just wanting it a little bit more.
Toronto's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Flynn the pass to Young. Over Yurtseven. Young, no good. He'd have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. From 15 feet away, he's defended by Yurtseven. Off on the layup. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. The 3. Offensive rebound Heat. And Oladipo stays with it.
This is what you'd love to see more of from Victor Oladipo, the athleticism to be a factor on the glass.
1 second separating the shot clock in game. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Both good from the line that time. 20 seconds left in the third. Here's Vincent. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Trent. Fast break Toronto. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. The shot misses. And so it's Miami. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Miami foul.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. At the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. Caleb Martin out there with Butler. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 down low. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Hero no good.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
The shot's good from Achua.
Well, we know that Fred VanVleet can be relied upon to find the open man. This guy's so consistently good at it.
Lowry from deep three-point land. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Achua's got 4 rebounds in this game. Barnes with it. Butler covering. Achua with it. Working on Martin. Now, here's Achua. The layup off target. Butler kicks to Adebayo. Outside Lowry. Back to Adebayo. And stolen by Achua. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. It's stolen. VanVleet wide open. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got 3 assists in the game. Lowry against VanVleet. Butler on the way. Pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Count it. VanVleet's got 5 points in the quarter.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Adebayo with a screen on Anunoby. Opens up for Adebayo. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Now, here's Achua. He's guarded by Adebayo. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Anunoby.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
Now, here's Lowry. Dishes it to Martin. Kicks it out to Hero. 3-pointer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Heat lead by 11.
And this is why many are high on Hero. Possesses ability to kick it up a notch and just take over.
And that one's good. Barnes.
That's one for the highlight reel right there. He didn't hold back anything on that finish.
Now Hero shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Anunoby. He goes up again. Second chance shot. Lobbed up there for Barnes. Stolen away. Nice shot to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. There's the lob to the hoop. It's deflected and stolen by Barnes. VanVleet with it. Lowry picks him up.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Left side, Butler. Outside for Lowry. Back to Butler. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go with a 3. Lowry can't get it to go. Here's the Raptors with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Here's Achua. Siakam outside. On deep, it's good. And now they trail by just 4.
Well, Siakam in the clutch. What a delivery.
Lowry up top, covered by Barnes. Here's Butler. Toronto grabs the miss. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. And so Adebayo will bring it up for Miami. 17 points was their biggest margin. Siakam for 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Outside Hero. Kicks it out to Siakam. Shoots it. Passes to Anunoby. Fires from deep. He can't get that one to fall. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. Probably a little closer than they would have liked. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Dorisburg.
leisurely way to spend a Saturday afternoon. So Cleveland will get first possession. Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Achua in at center. A 2020 first-round pick. Precious Achua was traded before his second year in the league.
You know, it's interesting, B.A., going from Miami to Toronto in the Kyle Lowry deal. It's rare to trade a guy after his rookie year. But Precious, he had a great second year.
Now here's Mitchell. LeVert passes to Mitchell. Achua with the rebound. Siakam against Mitchell. Siakam in the post. The shot won't fall. Great D that time from Allen. Here's Garland. Oh, misses the dunk. Anunoby against LeVert. Now here's Anunoby, guarded closely. Ooh, LeVert with some nice D. The Cavs have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Allen on the wing, beyond the arc. Doesn't go that time, and it's Toronto taking it the other way. Siakam with it, now LeVert defending. LeVert goes against Siakam. Over LeVert, and the Raptors miss again. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Garland finds Allen. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
And that's what you love seeing from your bigs. Siakam leaving no room for error with the jam.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Something a lot of folks don't know about Donovan Mitchell. He was in the crowd during the famous broadcast of the decision by LeBron James.
Both free throws good from Mitchell. That's pretty crazy to think Mitchell was actually in person for LeBron's announcement, Smitty.
B.A., he was just 13 years of age. It took place at his high school in Connecticut, and he begged his mom to go. He said there were so many Knicks fans there, he was the only one to cheer when LeBron chose Miami.
For Toronto, they've gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Here's Siakam, and Siakam with the slam.
He makes the D look silly. What an incredible move.
Man, how about that finish right there? Not too bad. Now here's Mitchell. Here's Mobley. Out to Garland. Back to Mobley. Mitchell up top. 6 to shoot. And Mitchell with the slam.
A high flyer with long arms. Mitchell attacks and powers it down.
And here's Siakam for 3. Cavaliers with a rebound. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Mobley down low, guarded by VanVleet. Deflected! And a fast break now for the Raptors. Siakam finds Anunoby. Back to Siakam. And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his first foul. .116 left in the first quarter here. And he lobs it up. Achua with the dunk.
I like how Fred VanVleet stays patient. Eyes up, finds the breakdown in the defense.
The Cavs trailing. Garland with the ball. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Down low. And it's Allen who slams it home.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Pure from three-point range.
Fred's a bit of a streak shooter from out there, but when he's feeling it, he's deadly.
Garland against Van Vliet. LeVert outside. Out to Garland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Mitchell. From deep, Mobley hits a three-pointer.
Because he attracts so much defensive attention, Donovan Mitchell often finds teammates all alone.
Van Vliet with a deep three. No good with the triple. Outside Mitchell. There's the three.
OG Anunoby has great lateral quickness. Gets it done defensively. Great contest on that play.
It's a tie game in Cleveland. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And what stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
Some people might feel they got some hometown calls, but when your team is pushing the action, you often get the benefit of the doubt.
So for Toronto right now, Siakam and Achua down low at the 4 and the 5. Fred Van Vliet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Barnes in at the 3, small forward. The shot by LeVert, no good. And it's Toronto's ball. And Smitty, the Toronto Raptors, the lone Canadian team in the NBA. They take great pride in that.
Since the Grizzlies relocated to Memphis in 2001, Canada has belonged to the Raptors. BA, you can tell they take pride in this. They don't just represent the city of Toronto, but the entire country.
Garland for 3. Siakam pulls down the board. The Raptors for the lead. To the inside. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Outside Mitchell. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Garland for 3. Hits the trifecta. Garland's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Garland against Van Vliet. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Achua with a steal. Left side Barnes. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Raptors. Here's Van Vliet. 6 points for him. Pass to Achua from outside the arc. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 4 rebounds in the game. Mitchell up top. Anunoby covering. 4-3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Siakam's got 4 rebounds now. And it's good for 2. Anunoby's got his first bucket in this one.
Improving as a passer, Siakam showing a willingness to get it to open teammates. And what impresses you about Pascal Siakam is his tremendous length with an intimidating 7'3" wingspan.
And finished off by Garland.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That wing athleticism and toughness. future for Anunoby is very bright.
And that length of Siakam really comes in handy on both ends, Smitty.
BA, he's tough to guard because he's able to get his shots up over most guys due to that length. And then on the defensive end, capable of guarding the post and the perimeter.
Here's Van Vliet. After the Cavs picked up the basket a moment ago. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Using that length to attack inside Siakam is a major challenge for any defender to stop.
And no luck that time either. And now it seems Siakam is in his prime. How do you see his place in the league, Grant?
Well, I really like him, but he seems to be an elite second option. Not sure if you want to build an entire offense around him, but certainly has proven to be an important piece to a championship-level team.
Toronto has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Anunoby against Mitchell. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Mobley down low. And Mobley throws it down.
And that's got to hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
Now here's Garland. 5 points in the game. The three-pointer off the mark.
In this first half, he has really fallen in love with the three. So far, not paying dividends.
Outside Anunoby. He's off on the layup. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Garland, the pass to Mobley. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Barnes in the post, guarded by Garland. Siakam outside. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. LeVert's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Mobley. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Cavaliers ahead, up by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Evan Mobley really making a difference here.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Mitchell out there with Darius Garland. And it's LeVert in at the small forward position. That's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5 as we get going in the second half. And after a few seasons of anemic offense, the Cavs have finally started to turn things around.
Yes, they have, and they made a big step forward. Now, there's a nice balance to their offense.
And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, B.A., it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
Here's Wade. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Stevens is checked in. Young with a screen on Rubio. To the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. Love with the ball. And it's Young picking him up. Fires the 3. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Here's Trent. Can they get it? Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Love the determination from Gary. It's why he gets these whistles.
Durant hits them both.
two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Love, that's good.
Just keeps extending the range further and further. One of Kevin Love's greatest assets.
Here's Flynn, covered by Rubio. And he lobs it up to the rim. And then Porter with the dunk.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Clock at 6. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by Flynn.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
It's so easy to get frustrated when you make mistakes, but you have to keep battling.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Rubio passes to Love. From downtown, on target from range. Love's got 9 points here in the second half.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Now Young with a steal. Birch down low, working on Lopez. Trent outside. Right side, Young. Soft touch off the glass.
High percentage look. This is what your offense is designed to do.
Man, how about the career Thaddeus Young has had, Smitty?
B.A., you love to have those veterans that do a great job passing out all that wisdom. And, B.A., Thaddeus has a lot left on the floor.
Wade, that three's off the mark. The Raptors have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Pass to Birch. Stevens with a rebound. Here's Cleveland. They're on a 14-6 run. 58 seconds left in the third quarter here. Wade misses. And for Toronto, they're shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Outside Love. Stolen by Young. Here's Birch, driving inside, and he can't jam it through. From deep, and the call will be against Robin Lopez. That's his first foul, so Toronto ends up going with a new group.
Substitution on the court.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Van Vliet against Rubio. Achua with the dunk.
Van Vliet excels at breaking down defenses with his passing.
The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Here's Stevens. Anunoby covering. Love, a screen on Anunoby. The leaner. No good on the last second attempt there. Kevin Love has been on display for Cleveland. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. Fred Van Vliet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Achua in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Van Vliet against Garland. Launches a 3. And Fred VanVleet, good for 3.
The revenge triple loves seeing Fred VanVleet come right back at him.
Outside Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. Drive. Wow! Crazy good!
I got a feeling Donovan Mitchell will be watching this highlight over and over and over.
And a deep 3 from VanVleet. And it's Achua. That time on the assist from VanVleet. VanVleet's got 5 assists tonight.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Now Mitchell. Outside Garland. Pass to Mobley. Garland with the ball. VanVleet covering. From deep, Mobley. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
To the paint. Here's Achua. Achua with the dunk.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. And here's Mitchell. Offensive board. LeVert outside. Now here's Garland. Mitchell up top from behind the arc. Pascal Siakam with a rebound. Siakam's got his 6th rebound on the night. Achua can't hit. Cleveland has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Outside Mitchell. Here he goes, and Mitchell with the slam.
This is what Donovan Mitchell wants to do. Drive the ball, get a bucket, a foul, or both.
Siakam outside. Pass to Anunoby, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Siakam.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Outside Mitchell from deep 3-point range. Again, the miss by Mitchell. The Raptors have gone 3 of 4 in the 4th and looking confident on offense. VanVleet against Garland. Siakam with a screen on Garland. Pass to Achua. Right side Barnes. The shot from 20 feet out. 3 on the clock. The open shot by VanVleet. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. A minute 20 left in the final quarter. Here's Garland. From deep. Achua with the rebound.
Just not feeling it from beyond the arc. Sometimes that happens. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Cavaliers.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that anytime momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
And what a huge performance it was for Donovan Mitchell.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
They absolutely want to add to what's already a big lead.
No question, B.A. No reason to let up. Just keep playing your game.
Pass to Garland. And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. A competitive game.
God keep our land.
Obviously, both these teams love to attack the glass, rebounding, so that stat, Greg, could end up being a deciding factor here tonight.
There aren't going to be any free second chances tonight. These squads need to be ready to get physical and fight for every single possession.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. And it's Williams at center. Just 2 to shoot. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Here's Brown. I'm open right here. Outside, Smart. Brown feeling it out a bit. 6 on the shot clock. Can't hit that one. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Driving in. Achua kicks to Van Vliet. Nobody near Barnes. Nailed from three-point land.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Smart passes to Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
And Fred VanVleet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin VanVleet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load. Increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Here's Brown, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And how about Jaylen Brown, part of that young core for the Celtics?
Yeah, he's been through a lot with this young group of guys. They've grown together, they've come in together, and they've gotten better together. And you've seen the production of Brown increase because of it.
Now here's Van Vliet. Top of the key, Achua. Pass to Anunoby. With the clock winding down. Shots good by Achua.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Now here's Brown. Down low. Here's Williams. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Showing that aggressive nature. Williams competes hard, doesn't back down, and he'll let his opponent know he's not afraid of the contact.
Barnes against Tatum. Barnes can't get it to go. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Celtics. They trail by 1. And here's Tatum for 3. Siakam pulls it in.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And the dunk by Barnes.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Now here's Smart, and there's the pass to Tatum. There's the 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Tatum's got 5.
Strong from three-point land. Tatum is about a 40% shooter from deep. That's impressive.
Smart against Van Vliet. Stolen by Smart. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, and finished off by Brown.
For an athlete like Brown, you salivate. You just start drooling thinking about the open floor. Fast breaks are your friend.
Now here's Van Vliet. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
1:06 left in the first. Van Vliet against Smart. Williams with the steal.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy two if the defense wasn't there.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
Here's Van Vliet. Marcus Smart picking up that last basket. Siakam sets a screen for Van Vliet. And Siakam throws it down.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Smart dishes to Tatum. Williams sets a screen for Tatum to the inside. And it's Williams. That time the assist by Tatum. Williams has got his second basket.
Clever play by Tatum, drawing the attention to him only to give it away.
Van Vliet with it. Williams picks him up. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Smart kicks to Tatum. From outside the arc, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Celtics. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Celtics.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
On the court for the Celtics. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Smart in at the point guard position. And so here's Toronto following the bucket by the Celtics. Van Vliet against Smart. Van Vliet can't get it to go. Tatum deciding where to go with it. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Raptors trail by 9. Anunoby with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Misses from short range. Nice shot by Smart.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
And a deep three from Van Vliet. Rebound by the Celtics. Smart with the ball. Now guarded by Siakam. Horford kicks to Smart. Horford with the screen on Siakam. Smart passes to Tatum. Six to shoot. He dishes it to Horford. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 5th assist in this one. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Van Vliet. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Oh, tricky play by Van Vliet to beat the close coverage. Slipping pass there for the finish.
Tatum drives in and slam dunk by Tatum.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
It just seems, Richard, like Robert Williams is a guy willing to do anything to help his team.
And there's a whole lot he can do. His defense has never been a question. He can dish it. He's an aggressive rebounder. And look, his effort level, that's something you don't ever question.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford. Here's Van Vliet. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Anunoby.
That's a good contest, and when Jalen is dialed in, he is an elite defender.
And stolen by Siakam. And here we go. Fast break. Van Vliet's got it. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Here's Brown. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Horford. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Siakam.
And many thought Horford's days were over after his OKC stint, but showed he can still be a difference maker in Boston. And boy, was he a huge part of their finals run.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Van Vliet with it. Williams picks him up. The dunk by Achua.
And the pick and roll delivers. Van Vliet making the right decision, giving up the rock.
Horford may not be as consistent as he once was, but Greg, he shows up when you need him the most.
You know, he had several big games for the Celtics in the postseason. Great shooter who can really space the court for you. Still also a top-level defender at the rim. And he helped define their interior defense.
Here's Barnes. That shot off the mark. Now Boston takes it the other way. Down low. He's guarded by Anunoby. And Brown throws it down.
Such a great athlete, an elite athlete. JB is at his best, in my opinion, when he is attacking the rim.
Now here's Van Vliet. And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And here's Boston. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Right side, Smart. The kick out to Tatum. Goes up from the top of the key. It's hauled in by Achua.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Driving inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
That one misses. Celtics leading by 15. And Brown throws it down.
And that's something that should really get Brown going. Alley-oops like that, that really helped the momentum.
To the paint. Plays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. 6-second difference between the shot and game plan. Brown kicks to Horford. Back to Brown. For the 3. Siakam pulls it in. And the layup's good off the glass. Siakam's got his second basket of the night.
And it's not easy to get that shot on target with so much contact. Siakam just shakes it off, determined to finish through.
And
20. The Celtics, 33.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Anunoby out there with Fred Van Vliet. And it's Achua in at the center position. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Shoots from the baseline, and that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Porter against Williams. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And the NBA in recent years has gone from measuring players' height in shoes to now, Richard, just in socks. Like for instance, Draymond Green went from 6'7" to 6'6", although he'll probably argue that with you. Did you get shorter without shoes?
I I was one of the rare players that actually rounded lower. I was 6'6" and 3/4 without shoes on, so I would probably be closer to 6'9" with shoes and socks and orthotics. So, you know, look, I was one of the honest ones, so I have no issue with them bringing it back down. So it's fine. I'm glad they're changing it up and we're getting accurate numbers.
Here's Brogdon. Gary Trent Jr. making his last shot. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Celtics lead by 12.
And you got to have a great understanding of your teammates in the pick and roll. Brogdon's in sync with everybody out there.
And it's sent back by White. Back to Birch. And he jams it with authority.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Now here's White. No points in the game yet for him. Brogdon outside. Puts up a three. And they get it back. And White kicks to Cornette. Trent against Brogdon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On the wing, Williams. And he overshot that one, missing. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes.
Underrated as an athlete. Brogdon's speed helps him get to where he wants to be.
Raptors trail by 12. For Malcolm Brogdon, he comes from a family, Greg, where education comes first.
And well, Malcolm earning his degree plus a master's while in college. His dad and brother, lawyers. His mom involved in higher education. Brogdon may be the smartest guy in the NBA.
Here's White. The Raptors getting the bucket. Outside Williams. Pass to White. Williams kicks to Gallinari. Shoots. It's hauled in by the Raptors. And it's sent back by White. And he's able to get it back. That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Young.
Backed by great length, I'd call Young a reliable interior scoring option.
And it's Brogdon off the drive. Williams kicks to Brogdon. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Get up, Malcolm. You think this guy is just about jumpers? There's more to his game.
It's tipped. Cornette passes to Gallinari. Here's Cornette. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Thaddeus Young.
Yeah, his teammates are going to like Gallinari more and more with every one of those passes. Good job to set up for a wide open look.
Raptors trail by 13. Here's Flynn. It's blocked. And they'll get another chance. Down low. Here's Birch. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Brogdon scanning the floor. Birch grabs the board. The Raptors have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Here's Trent. Here's Young, and he uses the glass on the layup. Young's got 4 this quarter.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Gallinari with a screen for Brogdon. Young with the steal. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Porter, no luck.
Nice contest, a high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
Gallinari against Trent. Cornette, and he jams it in.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
Trent outside.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run.
And so it's Boston, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game, presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. We've got Gallinari. White is out there with Brogdon. Then it's Williams. And it's Cornette in at the 5 spot.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Outside Williams. In the corner, it's Brogdon. Just 5 on the clock. And Gallinari kicks to Cornette. Porter pulls it in. Raptors trail by 9. Trent finds Birch. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Boston shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics. That free throw good from Gallinari.
As a coach, you really like what Grant Williams brings. He's kind of that hybrid, a forward who can play inside or play outside.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. There's Brown with the 3. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 4 rebounds in this game. Anunoby passes to Achua. Toronto working the ball around now. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And guys, it's been fun watching the evolution of Grant Williams.
Yeah, he's seeing more time on the floor in recent years, and the three-point shot, that's what sticks out to me. The more he shoots it, the higher percentage he seems to hit.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Van Vliet passes to Achua. Got a piece of it. Back to Van Vliet. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Smart.
And an aggressive inside play there from Van Vliet, not letting the foul deny him from getting the shot off.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Boston leading by 12. Williams, a screen on Anunoby. Here's Horford. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Proving he's more than just a go-to scorer. Brown also loves swinging the ball to open teammates.
Siakam outside. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
The kick out to Tatum from downtown. Kept alive by Boston. Three-pointer. No good that time. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. A 12-point game. Van Vliet with the bucket.
And willing himself to the basket. Van Vliet has earned his spot in the NBA. This guy hard to deny.
Brown the pass to Horford. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Siakam. Free throw drops for Al Horford.
At the line for the Celtics.
And Al Horford drops them both. A lot of time left for the Raptors in this one. Now Van Vliet. And Siakam throws it down.
And on the offensive end, Siakam so efficient. He makes a constant effort to find the open man.
From deep three-point range, and it's Brown missing.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Williams dishes to Tatum. From deep. Toronto grabs the miss.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Celtics leading by 8. Smart deciding where to go with it. Williams has a screen for Smart. Outside, Horford. Kept alive. Back to Smart on the wing. Brown. Williams a screen on Anunoby. And here's Brown outside. It's hauled in by Achua. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved. A full team effort.
There's 21 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Brown wide open. He fires. Kept alive by Boston. Smart finds Brown. Goes back up. And here is Williams. Horford the pass to Tatum. Boston again missing. And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
God keep our land.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. And tonight we'll see the Toronto Raptors as they go up against the Miami Heat. Hi folks, Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Barry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. So a look at our starters for the Heat. Lowry and Hero are the backcourt. Caleb Martin out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Butler in at the three, the small forward.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Now here's Hero. Lowry, the pass to Adebayo. Over Achua. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Precious Achua picks one up.
I wonder just what it is that's next for Bam, as he's shown incredible improvement in a very short amount of time as one of the more versatile bigs in the league.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Think about well-constructed teams and themes that go with that. The Miami Heat certainly leap to mind. Their front office has just done a great job of assembling a deep roster that fits their mentality.
Here's Lowry. After the basket by Toronto. Martin, left side. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Van Vliet up top. He's guarded by Lowry. Siakam, that's good. Well, you would know the depth of the Miami bench is certainly felt in the strength of their second unit.
Yeah, when the starters sit down, Miami doesn't lose much. There's a tremendous combination of skill and playability that they lean on throughout the course of the regular season, and the bench certainly makes big contributions with their minutes.
So it's Toronto now, following the bucket by the Heat. Achua with a screen on Lowry. Oh, there's the alley! Achua with the dunk.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Here's Lowry. Kicks it to Hero. Here's Butler. It's Martin on the wing. Lowry finds Martin. Clock at 4. The three ball. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Here's Anunoby. Van Vliet outside. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
The Heat on offense. They trail by 6. Pass to Lowry. Outside for Butler. No good. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes.
Well, the great ones make their mark in the playoffs, and Jimmy Butler has certainly done that. Some Herculean performances when the chips were down.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And granted, last year's playoffs, Jimmy Butler became the first player since Jordan to author multiple 40-point, 4-steal games in a single series.
Oh, and in 2020, the third player ever to record a 40-point triple-double in the finals. I mean, just legendary stuff.
Now here's Lowry. Pass to Hero. 1:56 left in the opening quarter. Butler passes to Lowry. Back to Butler. Takes the 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
And that's experience. Butler just understands where to be.
Here's Barnes. No good that time. Lowry against Anunoby. Here's Adebayo. Outside for Butler. Here's Martin. Back to Butler. Hero outside. Jacks up a 3. He can't hit that time. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. It's stolen by Barnes. Here comes Toronto on the push. Anunoby with it. Hero picks him up. It's stolen. And there's the lob. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. To the inside. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Barnes. Here's Achua into the lane. Achua with the dunk.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Hero for three. And Anunoby pulls it down. The Raptors with a lead. Achua into the lane. Here's Siakam. Uneasy two on the layup. Siakam's got 6.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Butler passes to Adebayo. It's stolen by Barnes. There's the drive. Achua with the dunk.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
You wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome.
And Lowry launches it from deep. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Toronto. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Raptors.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. Fred VanVleet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Achua in at the 5. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
And guys, so many great players coming out of Canada. The Raptors have converted a nation, not just watching basketball, but to playing it as well. A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
And there's Butler. That one's good on the assist by Hero. He's got 5.
The defenders are trying to keep pace with Jimmy Butler, but there's enough space for him to spot the rim and knock it down.
And a deep 3 from VanVleet. From beyond the arc and then some. And Grant, you think back to those early Raptors jerseys. Big dinosaur. They admit it was aimed at the kids.
Yeah, of course. I mean, rather than win over the older hockey fans, they went after the younger generation. And now they're all grown up and packing the seats.
Adebayo. And here's Butler outside. Hero finds Butler. Kicks it to Hero. Shot clock at 5. Another shot. Toronto grabs the miss. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And here's Anunoby. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Are we sure that Bam's not wearing a watch out there? Perfect timing.
Now here's Lowry. It's stolen by Barnes. Achua with it, picked up by Lowry. Achua passes to VanVleet. He can't get that one to fall. And Miami the other way now. Out to the right wing. Lowry outside. Kicks it to Hero. The 3. Pascal Siakam with a rebound.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or 2 on your team to be successful.
Now here's Achua. Kicks it out to Siakam. No good on the 3. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Out to the right wing. Lowry finds Butler. Shot to end the cold streak. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, pretty good show of strength there by Jimmy Butler, able to convert even after the hit.
Toronto has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Outside Barnes. Anunoby on the wing. With the crossover. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his second personal.
Now, guys, when you think about this Miami Heat team, you hear a lot of talk about their ability to score. But how about the way they play on both ends of the floor?
That one's no good. Defensively, this Heat team was top 3 in points allowed per game and top 5 in defensive efficiency last year.
You know, B.A., that's something that surely isn't talked about enough. And when they're not having their best shooting night, they'll suffocate you on the defensive end.
And Siakam with the slam.
And just a straight baller move from Siakam. I mean, shrugging off the coverage and keeping his focus on that basket.
Pass to Hero. The 3 is up. And again, Miami with a triple.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Van Vliet outside. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
It's Lowry with a drive. That one a little long.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Here's Barnes. Siakam against Martin. Siakam in the post. The kick out to Van Vliet. Second chance shot. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now. Hero outside. Takes a 3. Pascal Siakam with the rebound. Siakam's got 4 rebounds in the game. And so it's Toronto finishing the quarter.
The Heat, 20.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Oh, we're seeing a tremendous game from Fred Van Vliet.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. They've got Dwayne Dedman. Max Strus is out there with Gabe Vincent. Then there's Victor Oladipo. So Toronto ends up going with a new group. The Raptors with a lead. Here's Flynn. Pass to Birch. Trent outside. Shakes him. Miami grabs the miss.
He's going to hear from his teammates after that one. Not quite sure what happened.
And he lays it up and in.
Such a good scorer on the inside, finding just a bit of space, and then Oladipo confident to knock that one in.
Here's Flynn. Outside Young. The layup misses. On the wing, Strus. Pass to Oladipo. Stolen by Young. Going all the way to the rack. Here's Trent. Rips down the breakaway slam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And it's no surprise they want to get him the ball to start this half.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Pass to Trent. The shot no good. Great D that time from Dedman.
Gary Trent Jr. That's his first personal foul.
Miami trailing. That shot off the mark. The Raptors have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Pass to Flynn. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Raptors lead by 8.
Now, say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Now here's Strus. Here's Vincent. Fires the three. Rebounded by Birch. Trent against Strus. Trent, the pass to Birch. Back to Trent. Pass to Birch. And there's the call on Kim Birch. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
The Heat have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Here's Vincent. Now here's Dedmon. Oladipo outside. Outside Strus. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range. Pass to Oladipo. Over Trent. Here's Dedmon. Second shot opportunity. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Kim Birch.
Surprisingly good mobility there from Dwayne Dedmon. Solid at using the length he has to pick up contact inside.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And here are the Raptors now. Here's Flynn. There's the drive. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
At the line for Toronto, Malachi Flynn. At the line.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Vincent. Oladipo up top. Up and over Porter. Miami, no good that time either. Toronto shooting the rock at 58%. Here's Young. And the shot goes down. Young's got his first points of the night.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Now here's Oladipo. He takes it in. And it's Oladipo finishing it off.
You got to get in front of Oladipo or else you're going to see things like that. We don't mind.
Here's Flynn. Pass to Birch. Now Young. Back to Birch. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
Throughout the game, the mid-range area has been their bread and butter, continuing to pull up from there with a tremendous amount of confidence.
Porter finds Young, and Young slams it in.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Here's Dedmon, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Good. Flynn's got 6.
Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Here's Vincent.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Flynn. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
And Lowry launches it from deep. And so it's the Toronto Raptors. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. Defense is... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Siakam and Achua down low at the 4 and the 5. Malachi Flynn out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Barnes in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Now Lowry. Martin outside. The 3 is up. With the tip. Great positioning on the putback.
And that's a sign of Kyle Lowry and his competitiveness. You just can't teach that kind of hustle. And he anticipated that play.
Down low. Here's Anunoby. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Adebayo sets a screen. Hero for 3. And the ball out of play. The Raptors will have it.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection. But you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
They put together a solid lead.
And it doesn't seem like they're going to back off.
Barnes goes in. Siakam against Martin. Stolen by Lowry. Pass to Butler. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Anunoby against Lowry. Now here's Achua. Adebayo with a steal. Lowry right side. Barnes against Butler. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Pretty good body movement and control as Jimmy Butler's agility got him to where he wanted to be.
Inside. And that one's good. Flynn.
There are only 2 players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Lowry right side. Butler finds Hero. From deep. They get it again. And finished off by Adebayo.
Just doesn't feel like Bam Adebayo is 6'9". He covers so much ground.
To the inside. Achua.
Heat foul. Bam Adebayo. That is 3rd personal foul.
And he makes a first. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Flynn.
At the line for your Raptors.
And he makes the first but misses the second. The Heat have gone 3 of 5 since this 4th quarter started. Hero, the pass to Butler. And here's Lowry. It's Martin on the wing. Adebayo. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And the team is going to rely on Bam for those kind of big-time plays.
The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. VanVleet outside. Right wing. Siakam in the post. He's guarded by Martin. Here's Achua. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam.
And the evolution of Siakam continues. Seeing him make great passes like this proves he's only getting better. Whew, scary thought.
It's Martin on the wing. Adebayo passes to Lowry. 6 to shoot. Pass to Martin. Second chance shot. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Precious Achua picks one up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And he sinks the second.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
The Raptors shooting an efficient 64%. Excellent. VanVleet against Lowry. And then Siakam with the jam.
Born in Cameroon, Pascal Siakam is yet another great NBA player out of Africa.
Hero outside. Misses the 3.
Well, that's a shot right there he's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't miss.
And out of bounds, the Heat will take it.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Raptors.
Their unbelievable shooting was probably the biggest difference tonight, but they also got stops.
Yeah, great effort on both ends. Now, they worked for good shots, and they were stingy defensively as well, but just really impressive.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Fred VanVleet.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Pass to Siakam. Achua with it. Barnes passes to Achua. This one for 3. He buries it from 3. And the Raptors lead by 14.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game. But once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
From deep three-point range. Yep, it's good. So it's Toronto picking up the win. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong.
Here we go.
It'll be the Raptors off the tip. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Mitchell is out there with Darius Garland. And it's LeVert in at the 3. Shots good by Achua.
You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
Outside Garland. Now the pass to Allen. Shoots over Achua. Doesn't go for him. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Indoors, hasn't it been fun watching the evolution of Jared Allen? My goodness.
It certainly has, Kevin. This guy has proven he is an all-star caliber player. We know he's a double-double machine. He prides himself on hitting the glass. Any center on any team is going to have a problem if he gets near the cup because of his shot-blocking ability.
And stolen by Siakam. Van Vliet passes to Anunoby. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred Van Vliet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
LeVert against Barnes. Here's Mitchell. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Raptors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Siakam, right side. That one goes. Count it.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now, here's Garland. Mitchell kicks to Garland. Here's Allen. Back to Mitchell. They need this. Allen finds Garland. 5 on the clock. Passes it to Allen. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Raptors have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. They get it back. Siakam. And it's sent back by Allen.
This guy is a sensational shot blocker. Jared Allen twice on the pipes.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Garland kicks to Mobley. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Oh, to be blessed with athleticism and touch. Mobley has all the tools to be elite.
Raptors leading by 6. And Doris looking back at last year, the Cavs far exceeded expectation.
They played beyond their years. Such a young team that played with such maturity, and that was coming off some very lean years. To me, their talent is unmistakable. Give credit to the organization for drafting well and making key trades that have really elevated this roster. Well, the dribble drive game of Donovan Mitchell will keep defenders guessing. Boy, you've got to deal with every aspect of an offensive arsenal with this guy.
And finished off by Siakam.
Well, there's elite athleticism by Pascal Siakam. Makes that easy work.
Mitchell outside. And a miss there on the triple. The Raptors shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%. Right around the middle of the road.
You throw good, Van Vliet.
There's so many things to love about Fred Van Vliet's journey and his game, but perhaps the best attribute, his intelligence, his ability to outthink the defense.
Now here's Van Vliet. Loads it up there for Siakam. No good on the shot.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Here's Van Vliet. Darius Garland picking up that last basket. Inside. Here's Barnes. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And stolen by Barnes. Here's Siakam. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Well, desire. Pascal Siakam has a ton of that. He's overcome so much in his life. You think a little bump in the road is going to stop him?
Now, here's Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Have a look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Garland against Van Vliet. Jared Allen grabs the miss.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Mitchell looking it over. 2 on the clock. That will count. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Raptors lead by 5. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Red Van Vliet out there with Anunoby. And it's Achua in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Indoors for Darius Garland, playing point guard, runs in the family.
That's exactly right, Kevin. Think about it. His father, Winston Garland, played 7 seasons in the NBA. And while Darius has always wanted to follow in his father's footsteps, Winston will be the first to tell you that young one is already better.
Mobley the pass to LeVert. Shot clock at 2. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Boy, this is the next step for Caris LeVert. Critical. He become more consistent from deep.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. It's tipped and stolen by Mobley. Mitchell against Anunoby. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
And it's Van Vliet with the ball for Toronto. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Barnes. Shoots over LeVert. That one off the back iron and out. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Mitchell going inside, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
Boy, if he's got momentum, you better step back. Donovan Mitchell on his way to the cup.
Van Vliet kicks to Siakam. To end the run. Here's Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
You can see how well Scotty Barnes moves on a basketball floor. I mean that north and south, and what hops this young man has.
From deep three-point range, Garland no good. Toronto trailing.
Guys, I've got to say, one of the things I love the most about the Toronto Raptors, how special their fan base is. Really, when you think about it, Canada much more associated with the great sport of hockey, but they love professional basketball.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Anunoby passes to Siakam. Clock at 6. Anunoby against Mitchell. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Oh, you're right. This fan base here in Toronto is terrific and certainly gets excited to cheer on their Raptors. They love them.
They do, and their theme is, quote, "We the North." You can truly tell how much these fans love the Raptors. Remember the scene in Jurassic Park outside the stadium, that special area when the finals were going on in 2019. It was pure pandemonium.
Floats it up there for Siakam. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. LeVert kicks to Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
This guy is such a good all-around player. Caris LeVert sharpening his court awareness and finding his open teammates.
Van Vliet against Garland. And finished off by Siakam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. 1:15 left in the first half of basketball. Mobley outside. Here's Allen. Pass to LeVert. Mitchell in the corner. Allen. It's good on the putback. Allen's got the lead up to 6 now for Cleveland.
You know what? That's all about hustle and a nose for the basketball. Tremendous job on the offensive glass by Jared Allen.
Van Vliet passes to Barnes, and that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Siakam kicks to Van Vliet. Screen by Siakam. Let's go. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
And it's Mitchell missing. Raptors trail by 6. Siakam passes to Barnes. Evan Mobley with the rebound. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. And the 3-ball is good. Garland's got 5 points so far.
So hard to stay with off the bounce. Darius Garland, such a nice collection of pull-ups, floaters, you name it.
And so it's Cleveland ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're counting.
Fans, let's hear it for the Cavaliers.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. We've got Robin Lopez, Kevin Love out there with Ricky Rubio, and it's Wade in at small forward. Well, we know the NBA has worked to get rid of the hard foul doors, and the league has done a great job of doing that. What has contributed, though, to that line of thinking?
Well, I think any play can be reviewed, Kevin, and that's a good thing, because if it's a non-basketball play, then you open yourself up to a flagrant 2. The punishment is significant enough to discourage the action. I love the rule changes as it relates to this particular infraction.
Raptors trail by 7. Trent passes to Porter and finished off by Porter.
Otto Porter rises up, hammers it home on the dunk, and boy, what lift he got on that one.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Kicks to Wade. Here's the 3. He can't get it to go. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Ball's knocked loose. And here we go. Love heading to the hoop. Basket good. Love's got his first 2 points.
A really great job by Kevin Love to run the floor, outworks the defense, able to finish in transition.
Trent outside. Here's Birch. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Back to Trent. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Wade can't hit.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Oh, my goodness. Gary Trent Jr. saying, Pops, I got a little hops in my game, too.
Here's Stephens, defended by Trent. Stevens, the pass to Love. 4 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. Good on the triple. Love's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, this is one of Kevin Love's go-to shots now. Early in his career, a low post game. Now he's lethal from distance.
Here's Flynn. Rubio with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 8.
And after playing 34 games with the Cavs, Ricky Rubio suffered an ACL tear that ended his 21-22 season.
It was heartbreaking, Greg, because Rubio was off to an incredible start. He was averaging 13 points, 6 assists, and 4 boards. And he was proving to be an integral part of what had been a Cavaliers revival.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone.
Boy, that's the vision and ability to deliver precise passes. Rubio completely on point.
Birch with it. Lopez is there. Up top, Flynn. It's good from about 19 feet. Cleveland has gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Here's Stephens. Wade outside. From past the arc. Cleveland the rebound. Kicks it out to Love. Porter with the steal. Now the Raptors moving it up. Birch with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Porter passes to Young. Outside Flynn. He hangs. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And trying to come up with a highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
Drives to the hoop. Kicks it out to Rubio. Wade outside. Right wing. Cavaliers moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Love from the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Love's got the lead up to 11 now for Cleveland. The Raptors have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Flynn the pass to Young. Back to Flynn. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to and let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Underneath in the post, it's Siakam and Achua. Anunoby out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Siakam passes to VanVleet. A 3 ball. It's good from long range. VanVleet's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Raptors. Anunoby against Mitchell. From deep. Hands it from downtown. And the Cavaliers lead by 11.
Donovan Mitchell will answer with his own 3. This guy has got a ton of pride and competitiveness.
Siakam a screen on Garland. VanVleet finds Siakam.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. The drive by Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell is more than capable of carrying an offense for stretches. Right now, the defense has nothing for him.
VanVleet deciding where to go with it. The tray. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Now Garland looking for LeVert. He gets it there.
Here's a guy who is not shy about sharing the basketball. If you are open, Darius Garland will find you.
VanVleet left side. Over Garland. Got that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut to just 11 points in the basket from VanVleet. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Just 5 on the clock with the drive, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
My goodness, how do you guard against that? Mitchell, tremendous at just getting through the contact.
Siakam sets a screen for Van Vliet. And finished off by Siakam.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. And here is Garland. The three. And another three for Cleveland.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
1:51 left to play here in the fourth. He dialed that one up from long distance.
Well, Fred VanVleet says, I am coming right back at you with a three-pointer of my own.
Now, here's Mitchell. Six to shoot. From deep. Toronto grabs the miss. Achua's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Van Vliet against Garland. Van Vliet outside. From deep three-point range, and again, Toronto with the triple.
You love the confidence of Van Vliet to take that shot. It's not just confidence, that's shots. That was so deep.
Mitchell outside. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Cavaliers lead by 11.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
From deep. It's hauled in by Achua.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
Van Vliet can't get it to go. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time.